Sorry, you can see my screen, right?
Sir.
Yeah. So in the last class, we had almost had covered methods of dictionary, right? So what I want you to learn today's session is let's create a small POC. Let me open an Excel. I'm going away without talking files topic. Anyhow, I will talk. We will discuss about files exclusively when we take up the files topic. But for now, to work on this POC, I'll just show you how to open a Excel and how to read that and how to get that data. All that we'll just do it quickly. Later on, we'll also see the same with pandas as well, with data frames as well. How to load with data frames and how to get filter all these columns using data frames, all that. So first of all, let's create a problem so that that problem helps you. So this is the problem. So problem is, let us take it as a, this project is something related to database usage. Okay. Suppose in your company, everyone has a database, right? So many teams will be using that database. Assume that it is a lightweight database and it needs frequent cleanup, all that is needed. You got my point, all that is needed. But before that, what is the point is I want to, I'm creating a dummy data here so that you all understand. First thing, database usage. I am not directly taking database. In the future, what we do is we do a POC by having database connectivity, all that I mean this GitHub connectivity, everything. But for now, I just create a dummy data so that you can try to work on certain things. Okay. So now let us assume our project is something related to, let us say, take something which we know or we have some idea instead of going with something unknown data which we regularly see or something, so that everyone have that quick understanding. What project shall we take? I think Tulsi should help us. Okay, Tulsi, we are creating a project here, database usage. So student database, let us take it as Tulsi is working in a very big organization. So student database usage. I'm taking student. Let me add this. Okay, now generally this is how it will be. You might have projects for that organization. You create projects. That project name is one for library, something like that, right? And then that library has many folders to store all that books details. Okay, this is okay. Let me create like this. First project name. It's not like it should be like a project. Simply you can create as project name. Second one, you should have inside project, again you have folders, right? Again that folders have some size, or you can create as path or size. Okay, so this is something, a simple data set we are creating. Project name, let's take library. Okay, that library has so many folders like books folder, books path, all books details is available under books path. And again that books also again changes. What is that? According to that branch actually. So suppose we create few paths here for library. What is that? Let me just create it like this. So something like that folders names is, one is CSC books. Okay. This is one folder. Next one. Let's create a quick data set like this, simple data set for library. I just take a few examples so that you can, and then CSE, EEE, and then mechanical, all that books information. It stores all the details. We can add much more, but for doing our small POC, this is enough for us. So one is CSE, EEE, and then maybe you can take IT. Okay, and then you may take again inside that these folders might have subfolders to again provide the books details. We don't need that. On a high level, this top level folder is holding how much of data I need, that some IT books, some what is that, civil books, some, or you can add whatever you want. Data set you can create as yourself. One more is mechanical book, mech books. I put mech there. And something these days, people are adding these new branches like what is that? Something related to AI, artificial intelligence. All these different branches are even included in these today's engineering courses. So I'm adding AI books. Enough to understand the concept. If you create for five books, five folders or 1,000 folders, it is same. Now you take some size in GB. Okay, what is this size in GB? Now you take some size, something like this is 50 GB. Okay, and then this is some 100. This is some okay, 30 GB. This is some 20 GB. This is some MacBooks. Okay, some 120 GB, something like this. Okay, this is something like 300 GB, something like this. And again, the project is what? For all this, the project is something like a library itself. So this is a simple data set. Similarly, create one more project. Apart from library, what do we have in a college, right? In a for students, what do we have? Transport. Okay, transport project again. For that transport, route wise details will be there. I'm just taking few routes as examples. You can take anything of your choice. Okay, because I am in Hyderabad, let me take the routes of Hyderabad. This is only just to get some idea how to handle this kind of things, how to read this kind of data, and how to add filter this data. Got it right, friends? So now I'll take transport and then what is that? Let's take routes. So one is so suppose if college is in some particular area, right? So let's take there are so many, right? Jubilee Hills route is one, GLI. Jubilee Hills is one route. All buses going to that route has some details about buses. Assume that. Next one. Similarly, Amirpet. Similarly, okay. Something like which one? Kukatpalli. Something. Just add few details. That's enough for us. Kukat. Okay. Palli. Something like this. All this talks about bus details. Again, which routes they are going, how many buses are there, all that. But we don't need all that. This data is there in the database that is fed into these core folders. Again, they might have subfolders. We don't need to care about it. Okay. And then like BHEL, I'll add just 4 or 5. That would be enough. And then one more is a high tech city, something like this, right? High tech city, Madhapur. You can give whatever you want. Okay. Just give some data here again, something like 10 GB, something like all that bus details, everything related to buses, how many people are transporting, how many that should be will be in the transport module. Okay, Kukatpalli has some 300, something like BHEL had might be some 40 GB, and then high tech city might have okay, it might have some 400 GB, something like this. We are adding like this. This is a project. And for that project, we are adding data like this. So we added 2 projects. Maybe if you want, you can also add one more and we'll stop that with that. So once we add that, I'll give you the requirement and you can work on that requirement. That itself is a small project for you. If you really work with all that requirements, it's a small project. Trust me. Okay. So definitely this experience helps you to attend interviews confidently, also to work in your project confidently. Trust me. So I'm sharing something which I'm working, but not on the direct data. I'm giving you a dummy data. That's all. The scenario might be almost having some similarity, but because we have policies, we should not talk about anything on that. So I'm just taking a scenario a real-time scenario and simulating it for student data. We have something related to different, what shall we say, related to something organization specific that I cannot expose here. So I am taking a simulation here. Okay. Similarly, maybe some teaching information. You can, okay, this is enough. These two are enough. Let's play with this. If you want, you can add few more details for this. This is actually a student database. So you can take another one, teaching, or you can take what is that, teacher details. Again, that teachers might have again different details, right? What is that? Or sorry, TACHING, teaching info. Teaching info means who are the faculties, what are they teaching, all that details. Something like subject wise might be they categorize. Again, that might be we can just give it as some CSC, okay, branch, who is there in that branch and who is handling all that information related to CSC. Maybe we can take same books thing here, just change this to branch. So we can add some data here. Okay, this gives you a good experience as well. Okay, instead of books, change all this to branch. I am not that great with the Excel, so but I am just branch. Okay, might be some of you can play left and right with Excel. I know. And here you can add, we are actually creating our own problem here. It's tough. I think I thought to get few use cases, but last since last week we are continuously busy with our project. We ran into some production issue. Like since last 4 5 days, we are continuously working on that production issue, right? So that's why I don't have time, but I would like to again gather some good projects for you. There are already there. Okay, now after this, just take some data here. So here you can take some 200 GB and you can take some 100 GB. You can take some 20 GB. Okay, you can take some, not this one, 20. After that, you can take some. I don't know why this guy civil some 30 GB. Take some mechanical some 50 GB, something, anything of your choice. Okay. Just for this is enough for us. Some 400 GB, something like this. This is the simple data set for us. Okay. I'm sharing this with you, all these data sets. We have project and then we have folders, we have size, right? This simple data set can be used to work on many things. Trust me. Okay. You can play with lot of things here. You can add so many things here. Let me just add this with you. Okay, this is the data set. You can take this if you want. I just shared in the chat box. Okay, copy it. Now, first requirement one. So let's start from here. Okay, once I share the data set with you, copy this and then where is the running nodes, Python running nodes? We already discussed everything here about built-in everything. So next thing is this is the data set. Okay, I'm just copying and pasting in Notepad for reference purpose. That's all. So student underscore database usage. We'll create one. We'll directly we really create some data and try to work on that as well. It's not like we are just using Excel now. In future, we try to create a database and also we try to insert data into that, right? And then we try to read that into Excel. We do so many things. I'll just do that one by one. Now, step one or requirement one, task one. Other way. Let's go as task based. Read Excel from read Excel using Python. And what is that you need to do? You need to display data project wise. First requirement, right? This is the requirement one. So first you do this task first. How to read Excel, and then how to display data project wise. So project wise means you have library, you have transport, you have teaching info. Right. These are the three projects you have. Right. Requirement is so, and here dictionary definitely is very much necessary, is very much needed. So what do you do this for this? First thing, you should learn how to read Excel. Right? Simple. To read Excel, we have direct methods. Read method. By using read method, we can read that Excel. So what you can do is first thing, you quick check here how to read Excel. I do it every day, but what is the point is so only when we start building the project, we do all this, and once again we keep on using the same, right? So we don't memorize that. That's all. So we generally, so simple. We have to install this one. All of you install this. I'm going with regular normal Excel one. Later on, this is data frame thing. Okay. So, but you don't need data frame. You can use XLRD for now. Later on, we'll come to databases. Okay. I mean, sorry, with data frames. I'll show you that also how to play. Simple. Even data frame is that. But okay, let's go without data frames. Okay. So that you can play with much more. You get opportunity to deal with many things. Okay. So this is one thing. Just a minute. Let me add this one. This is all pandas. Okay. Pandas thing anyhow we'll discuss in the future, not now. If everyone is using pandas, then it's a different story. I'll write like this, read Excel using XLRD. XLRD is the module, friends, which helps you to read with Excel. So basic file operations we can do with XLRD. Pandas is more advanced, you can say. So now I want the basic thing. Again, we'll do all that. Maybe if you ask me, right, we'll do all that. So I did all this.
Sorry, your voice is
No, I'm not talking anything here. I'm just silent. Okay. So not talking. Okay, let's use this scenario. Okay, I'm going dynamic. So you can first do one thing, friends. Important thing is first you have to import this one. I'm pinging you this first. Sorry, not import. You have to install this. Install that module. Please install this. Then we start working on that. So what do you have to do if you want to install any module? You have to use this. XLRD is the module. Pip is the command. Pips help you to install any module in Python. So what do you have to do? If it is PyCharm, I'll show you. PyCharm, for PyCharm, you don't need to install from command prompt or Python prompt. Okay. You can directly go to PyCharm. I'm showing you how to install a project directly to the PyCharm. Maybe if you want to install it in command prompt, see open command prompt like this, then you can say pip space install space XLRD. This will directly install this module to your local machine. Okay. You can directly do this. Open command prompt. This is one approach. Okay, you can do this here. See, it is downloading and adding that package. Okay, or module. You can say module as well. Next thing is Just a minute, friends. So next thing, this is how to install a module from command prompt. Suppose if you ask me, so how to install a module or a package in PyCharm itself directly? Go to this, your project. Okay, go to file and you can say settings, file settings. Okay. And then you can see all list of what is that? These are all the different packages we have installed into our PyCharm. Click on this, build execution and yeah, 1 minute. Yes, sorry. This one you have to expand. What is that project? When you expand project, click on Python interpreter. And here, if you want to add any package, just click on this plus and you get this window. Just type here XLRT, right? Just when I typed XLRT, are you following, friends? Are you following? Right? Am I
Yes.
fast? Am I fast or is this space okay for all of you?
Okay.
Right. So simple. Anyhow, it is recorded in the video. If you have any doubts, you can play it left and forward and backward, and you can do, and you can also manage that speed as well, right? Everything is there in YouTube. You can do that. But for now, this is simple idea. What is that? Just come to the settings, just expand project, click on Python interpreter. And these are all packages you can see which were installed into my machine. Now I am adding one more, installing one more new package. Click on this plus. If you want to add something, click on plus. If you want to remove something, you have to click on this. Then you can say uninstall or something, right? So that's how you can do. But for now, I don't need do any uninstallation. I'm going for installation. Click on this and type whatever package you want to import, that package name here, at least 1 or 2 characters. And that will show you list of all that packages which starts with XLR, XLRD. So you choose which one you want. You choose XLRD here and then click on install package. Also install pandas also. We'll do one thing. We'll play with pandas also. Let's not wait. Let's use data frames and work on that. Okay. Now use pandas. You also install pandas, friends. Let me show you how to read Excel using pandas itself. That is much more easier, honestly speaking. And click on install package. Okay. You can see it's installing pandas as well. So please install pandas as well, friends. If it is command prompt, just say pip install pandas. If it is PyCharm, just search for pandas and just install that pandas. And then select that and click on install package. And then I think it's got installed. We are good now and you can close it. You can see somewhere here pandas will appear, right? Somewhere you can see here pandas got installed here. Okay. And similarly, one more is what XLRD somewhere you can see that got installed here. Click on OK. So we are done with this now. Now what you do is simply right click and then you can create a project. What is that? Student database underscore usage project. This is the project. This is a simple POC, but it has so many things to learn, friends. So I'm taking this one as my choice. Okay. Now let's use pandas. If you want to use pandas, first thing you have to do is import pandas. As generally people name it as PD, it's up to you what to name it. You want to name it as PD or you want to use direct pandas, it's up to you. And this is as PD's alias, just giving a short name. Sometimes package names will be very lengthy names. To make it simple and make it short, we use this alias. This is alias. As something means we are providing alias. Like instead of So much of big name at homes people call like Bunny or something like that, right? Chintu or something. Same something is that. Okay, just import it first if you want to call any methods from that. So this is first step. When you are working with any package, before you import that, make sure that is installed in your PyCharm or in your local machine using pip or this direct approach. Second thing, import it. Third thing, now I want to do what? I want to read. You can see there are so many methods directly in the pandas available. Read JSON, read CSV, read XML, read Excel. We have direct Excel also. Okay. So which one should I take here? Looking at the requirement, read underscore, you can use Excel. That should be fine for us. Just pass the path of your Excel, or else put it in this local this thing. Anything is fine. But anyhow, we created it somewhere, right? First read it. Better use pandas because we can play better with pandas. But anyhow, we'll talk more on this on a deeper level. So now, what is that you should, where is our, this one file, we saved it, right? So we saved it and go to file and just say save as. We should see where, I don't remember where it's in documents. Okay. I'll put it in some of our this thing. E drive, maybe NomTech. Let's choose NomTech here. Let's put it in under NomTech here. Okay. Just save it. Okay. Now we are good. Now, only thing what is needed is the path of that. Always make sure you provide proper path. Just open it. Open E drive and then NomTech. And then this you can copy from here the whole path like this. You can see here. And here this is student one. Just copy the path from here so that you don't make any mistakes. Right? Go to the program. Right. Here you are also learning how to read some Excel file or something. Just a little bit of files information. That's all. I don't go too much into the files now. But anything, this is enough for us to play with something. Okay. So I took the path here, and then what is that I should do? Double slash, double slash. So wherever single slash is there, change that to double slash here. Because if you put single slash, it won't accept that. So you have to add what? One more slash to make sure we don't have any issues. Okay. So if you put double slash, it takes that double slash is converted to a single slash at the time of execution. So this is step two. This is step one, simply speaking. So what is the requirement here? I gave you the requirement. Requirement is this, read Excel. This is task one. We have so many tasks to do. I will also use matplotlib and just play with it and show you. I don't play. If you have interest, you can play instead of me doing that. So first thing, importing package. This is the something which is very much needed. Second thing, reading Excel. So reading Excel, right? And then this returns by default, I believe, a data frame. So you can say something like df. Here you can say student underscore df equal to something you can say. Now you can print it directly. First, let's print that student data frame. It creates something called data frame. Data frame is something like a, what shall we say? It's something which is like a table. You have group of columns. You got it right. It is something like that. Do you get that point here, friends? So that's all. Okay, let me just run it and see what would be the output we get out of it. Okay. So here I'm getting a small error. Missing optional dependency. Open Excel. Okay, no problem. We can install it. Not a big deal. Okay, you can also install this one, right, friends? Please install this. Open Excel. It is asking for that. Again, now what to do? Go to the file settings. But I think this is enough actually as per this. Not sure. Okay, this is enough, right? Okay, no problem. As we are getting that error, you can go and do that first. Let's do that. Go to file and then it's asking inst open, copy this. Okay, go to this and then settings and then project this one and then just enter this open Excel one. You can add that there and just click on install package. This is all good experience for you because you are seeing installing packages multiple times. So this is installed successfully. So that gives you a clear idea how to add some packages to PyCharm. We are done with this. Now again run this. Let's see what would be the output this time. So you can see here it read all this data. See how beautifully it read. Internally, I think Pandas has some dependency that is open PyExcel. So can you see all this data, friends? Now I am going to give you the requirement. What is the requirement? Now we did this. We read the Python, we read Excel, and then display the data project wise. It is fine. Requirement now, task 2. This is done. Task 1 is completed, right? Task 2. I'll give task 2 now. This time, task 2 should be like this. You should create your dictionaries, create a dictionary, task 2, read data from Excel, okay, and convert to dictionaries. What is that? Dictionaries. Project wise. How the data should be project wise. So I'll give the output here. How your dictionary should look like. So first one. So first one is library dictionary. Or otherwise you can directly create student dictionary. And in this, it should be like this. Equal to, you should have library first. Again, this should be a dictionary again. That dictionary should have again dictionary. What is that dictionary here? So first one, CSC underscore books, colon, okay, key value pairs. Your this is how you should get the dictionary output of your dictionary, right? That project and all that folder and size. Uh, this folder and size should be a key value pair. CSV books colon 50, comma. Similarly, what? Triple E books colon sum 100. All these are in GB. Okay, just remember, comma dot dot dot. This is CSC library. Sorry, this is library one, right? This is library dictionary, comma. After that, once library dictionary is created, you can see here, library is the key. All other key value pairs are values, and that is again a dictionary here. You can see this is nested dictionary. Again, comma. One more dictionary for transport. And here for maybe you can use uppercase as mentioned here. Okay, it should be something like library, and it should be something here transport. It's up to you. Generally, it will be in lowercase, no problem. And third one is here. Open this, and again all that transport details, Jubilee Hills, that routes and size of that data should be in the key value page. Okay, so what is that? Something like you can directly copy from here. You don't need to copy from here, just put it. I'm just giving you only outline. You can now work on it, colon, then just copy that and add the size here. That the size you can put it in you can keep it as string or you can keep it as what, friends? Now numeric. It's up to you. Okay, but make it better, keep it numeric to handle further tasks we are working. Okay, there are so many tasks for you. So I told you, right, if you can work on this small project, this itself is a big learning for you. Then you can confidently go and talk to anyone in the interviews. I did this on certain data. Same thing you can talk, because this project management is there in any organization. Only data changes. Here I am saying student data. Maybe you might say that something specific to your projects if you are working. Okay. Now after that, one more teaching info, right? So again, this is a key. That project itself is the outer key. Okay. And now this inner detail should be one more dictionary here. So what is that? CSC branch, one thing. Okay. And here, of course, comma, dot, dot, dot. Let me put dot, dot, dot. And then I'm just pushing it to down so that you don't miss the next. After that is here CSC branch colon something like 200 here, comma, dot, dot, dot. So this is what you should do, friends. Finally, close the outer dictionary. These are all inner dictionaries. Library is one dictionary with all that library data. Okay, that library folders and then that size in GB. Similarly, transport should be converted to a dictionary like this, inner dictionary. All this should be added to one dictionary. And again, all those dictionaries should be present in one outer dictionary here. This is how you should create a small dictionary out of this. And this is how really we 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 try to handle data. We process data. Suppose even in day-to-day tasks I do, this is how I generate dictionaries so that whatever data I'm reading from Excel or right from my databases, I try to first create that data or pull that data into dictionaries like this or store that data into dictionaries like this. I got it right, friends. So I'm actually practically sharing you the information which I work regularly. What is that? The kind of technicalities I apply and how I am applying the process I am following. So with and dictionary plays a very important role to filter out data. Trust me. I'm not talking about anything about my this thing. Okay, I'm only giving you the process I follow, friends. So this is what you should do. If we should get this, what is that you should do now? Right, simple to extract each thing, project name, folder size, folders and size. Right, you can easily get it. And and also one more thing. What is the student here? Let's see the type of this. See, if you just want to know what is the student underscore df, what type is this? Just apply type method and see. Okay, now just run this before. Anyhow, we have seen it, right? You can see it is a data frame. By default, when you try to read data from any, if you apply Excel method and pass it, this any Excel path to this, it will read that Excel and convert that total Excel into a data frame. What is data frame here? Simply speaking, I'll just write a word here. Data frame is like a kind of a table in databases. Okay. At pandas level, right? It is actually a local table. Simply speaking, data frame is like is a like a table where it has all data in the form of columns, and you can extract each column or all columns. You can play with different things like how you play with SQL. Okay, in Python. Okay, it has all the details. Okay, simple, quick idea. Next one. Now I want to extract. Requirement is extract. What is that? Project details. That is one thing. Next one. Also, what is that? Folders and then sizes from the data frame. You should get all that and then pull it into dictionary as I am asking. Okay. So now the question is how to extract each one. I think it's an easy process. How to read a column from a data frame. Just type that query or else this should have that. Let's see here. Here itself, we might have that. We don't need to go and see somewhere. The best thing, okay, let's Google it. We will get it. How to read a column from data frame in Python. That's all. That itself gives you a quick idea. You don't need to waste much time here accessing a column in a data frame. See, these things you don't need to remember, friends. Okay, just a quick idea for you. These methods are very useful, friends. Actually, see, this is also a simple data set here. To get it, we can apply what is it? It automatically knows about that column names. You can see here. You can apply location LOC that gives you all the details of that grades. You can see all that grades details it is displaying. You can directly say colon comma grade, something like this. That is one way. Or else it is also taking indexing. So no, 3 doesn't. You can go through Stack Overflow. This should be much more easier for us. Okay. You can see here, right? Data frame of, you can directly use this. This is the best choice, the best require. You can select a column by name wise also, just use the following, right? We'll do that. That is best thing for us. Okay. And also this is another way. Okay, I'll follow this. What I want to do is I'll try to apply this and see. Now I am applying that, reading columns from a data frame. So here column name one, just some time back I tried to print it, right. What is that column name one? You can get it from the Excel even. You don't need to worry much. Project name. Array. Read from here, project name. Just pass it here as the first one. If you want to get it into separate, we'll do one by one. I'll show you. Next one. See, I know the process, friends. That's all. And second one, got get folders. Third one, what is third one? Get size in ZB. Okay, you can use single quotes or double quotes. Anything should be fine. And then again, this should, here our data frame is students data frame that you pass here. Then you don't get an error. So you can simply say student data frame 2, pass here. Now just run this now. Let's run this now. Let's print it first. I think you are following the process, right? What did I do? Just simply we have read a Excel here and then converted to a data frame, and we print it and we have observed the output. And finally, we have seen all that data. This is the task one. Task two, we have to do that. To do that, first I should know how to extract each column. And then once we get that, we try to build a dictionary like this. Following, right? So this is something which I do regularly. So I'm sharing that scenario with you so that this helps you definitely in your interviews as well as in your project. Okay. So here name it as data frame 2 and then try to print this and see what would be the output, how the output is coming here. Okay. Print it now. See, we are getting same output. You can see here, getting it in the same way. Do one thing then. So now I want this to be converted to, what I want is I want project name separately, folder and size, and then size in ZB. Right. If I want to get it like that, how to get it? Simply, you can create. Just a minute, friends. Guy is not showing properly. So we can get like this. This is okay. I'll do that. You can. This is what we are doing, friends. Okay. Location thing we will talk about later. Now I don't want to get in too much of that. I just only want to see how to get that data and how to put it into some list or something, and then create and build a dictionary. That is overall idea. That's all. Do one thing then. Just simply maybe later I'll try to play with many things. Okay, but now simply what is that we need? We need project name folder. So simply what you can do is something like first thing, some project. Okay, you can directly get project details with something like names, otherwise columns. Okay, no problem. Project underscore list equal create, take a list here and then apply this conversion of data frame to list. Simply I need all project details first. And here simply pass what to get project details. This is getting all in one. And now I am going column wise data I'm trying to get and put it into a list here. Okay. So let me print project list and see what would be the output I'm getting for project list. Okay. Let's just print it. Print off project list. This is, you can see I converted the dictionary to list here. Let's try that now. Project list. Right click and run this one. The project name got converted to the list here, not the data. So we do one thing then. Data frame dot. You can use otherwise. Project name. Let's try this. Directly apply this and okay. Student, this one, copy this, take this. Now take project name and pass to that data frame. Run this. Okay, this is perfect. So we have, let's print, we are printing which one more printing we are doing? No. And comment this. What is the type of project list? Let's see this. Okay, I didn't convert it to the list, right? Just a minute, friends. So it's still a data frame. Let me convert this to list and see. Or else I believe we can directly convert this whole data to dictionary. I'll do that now. Perfect. See, got it right. Are you able to convert it to see all that data? We got it here. This project details. Fine. Next one after that. Did you get this right? Next after that is folders. Folders. Folders list. Okay. Equal to, again, same thing. Just copy list of something and get all folders into one this thing and size in db into one. Let's try convert both at a time into list and see what happens. Or tuple also. Tuple should be fine. Best thing is tuple. Fine. Let's see if this works for us. You can see already whatever we converted on project name, we have it there. Next after that is print of folders list here or flow folder and size tuple here. Let's run this now and see. Okay, we got some error here. It is not. Okay, no problem. See, we don't need to waste time. We can get one file later on. I'll just double check to today again one more time. Let's run this now. This should work. This, sorry, I should pass folder, right? Yeah. Let's run this now. You get all that folder details into folder. See, simple, right? CSE books, triple E books, all that. Whichever starts with books is related to library. Whichever starts with some names is your this thing. And next one, this is raw data. Assume that this is raw data. We got folder details. Next one is what? Size in GB. We need to get it. It's simple, right, friends? This is a very simple one. I am not doing anything really difficult one here. Just I created a data frame. This, and from the data frame, I'm trying to get what this one. This is actually the data frame, not student two. Now we are not doing anything with student two. I'm using this core data frames. This one. Now next one. One more is what is it? So size underscore data frame equal to. So here you can copy till this, paste it here. See, simple. This list conversion is another. It's a secondary choice. First choice is first extract in column. Very simple. That data frame name of that column name. If you pass it, it will very easily get that column for you. But I don't want it as a data frame. I want it as a list or tuple. So I am converting it to a list here. That's all, friends. Just keep in mind. Why I should convert to the list? Because I don't want it as a data frame. I want it as a list or a tuple. So I'm converting to the list here. Tuple is best thing in these kind of conversions. So what is the best thing? Converting to tuple is a best choice. So you can see now. So you can ignore this for now. What is that? Second student two, I can remove this. Okay, I'm removing this, not needed. Now I am extracting project into a list and folders into a list and size into a list. See, I created three different lists here. Right. So now run this. See, run it again. This time you have sizes as well. Size in GB. But if I should print size DF data frame, right? If I print folder data frame, folders list, you get folders again. So now you get perfect this thing. See, we got extracted all that columns from data frame into list here. Okay, I just want to quickly do a quick check here, a small test here. Can I directly get both folders and sizes into one, into a list? Let me try this and see if this works. Okay, we are getting error. This is not working. No problem. We can merge all this. So this is level one, friends, or step two. This should be fine for all of you, right? Right. Maybe there are different ways. I'll also explore more on these data frames. But for now, this is what the requirement is. Now we got three different lists. We got what is that? This projects information, and also we got folders information and then size information. And all these are insertion order is perfectly preserved. So we know from which index to which index are library related folders. From which index onwards is which one is related to another one is a transport. Which folders are related to teaching info. All that is clear. Now this requirement is now from this list you have to build. What is that you should build? You should build a dictionary like this. First, that is the step one. Once you dictionary, I'll give more tasks. So this is I created a program like this. Today what we try to do today, we created a data set for a POC and we took some projects details and their sizes, okay, and their folders. And also we came to know about something new today. What is that? How to read a Excel using pandas. And apart from that, what did we understand? Apart from reading Excel, we try to understand something called data frame. That method directly creates a data frame and all that data in the Excel is loaded to data frame column wise. Now from that, what did we do? In the second stage, we tried to extract each column into one list here. And we extracted, we have three columns, all these three columns into three lists. Okay, now the requirement is from this list. Okay, Okay, from this list, we should build a dictionary as I asked you, right? And like project wise information should be included into a dictionary as nested dictionaries. Got it right? Library as one nested dictionary, transport as one dictionary, all that. So you have so much to learn tomorrow. So uh, that is going to be a very useful session again. So we apply sets here. Of course, here my suggestion is instead of using list, better in this kind of conversions, always recommended is use tuple. Tuple is best choice. Okay, because we are trying to convert a fixed data. This is not a dynamic data, right? Whatever data we are converting is fixed. Converting it to a tuple is the always a best standard. Okay, instead of list, tuple is also same, right? Only thing is this is immutable, list is mutable. That's all. So convert this to tuple. So this and we this is only just we just only did 10% of our POC, and we have 90% to go to work with our POC, right? If you implement this simple project, a small project, that itself helps you to master many things. Now itself you started observing so many new things. And to understand these new things, you don't need to be expert for just adding a method and passing a path and reading it, converting to data frame, and just accessing this column names, column details. This doesn't need any, you don't need to be expert in anything, friends. Just if you have focused what I'm discussing, that would help you to understand many things here. Okay. So let me pass that here. You got it right? Take this, grab this. Maybe we can focus more on many things. So this is what we did. Let's work on many more things in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow we build a dictionary, and from that dictionary we try to work on many more things. I'll tell you how to do some of all this size, all these sizes are project wise, right? So I'll give you a lot of detailing. That detailing is very useful to you. Trust me, and you can directly use it to talk in interviews as well. That is the depth of this project. Okay, I'm not just namesake saying because I know how useful that is. Okay, so that's it, friends. Are you okay now? Are you good with all this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.